Well, we have power. Well, meters there. Let's be sure we got power in our stuff. Let's see. Shows we do. Done a reset. All working. Got to put the key lock in it. Got to get the, this is where they got their first RV is going to be, in this area. So we're going to put a pole, attach it right here, and get the 120 sector to feed out all these out here. So let's get the stuff and get this up and running. Okay, got the fan mounted up there, got the power brick mounted up there, got the switch mounted. Let's see what will be next. Good old power supply here. Let's see. Get this up in there. Tight spot. Not impossible. There we go. Okay. Mount that like that. Let's see, let's plug this back in. Lock it down. Let's see, let's get a zip tie. It's all mounted up in here. Let's see. Matter of fact, I think I'm gonna wrap all this up in here to support the weight of it a little bit with a zip tie. Ooh, kind of tight situation here, but not impossible. If I can get this just to go through the loop of both of them, then I can bring it back around. Oh, almost. Thank goodness for long fingers. Come on. There we go. Use this to support all that right there. Just to kind of snug a little bit to hold the support. Keep it out of the place right there. Get this one back behind it. Sit right in there. Well, let's see here. We can actually get this cord out back out of here. Come on. And put this behind that, and that will actually hold it there for me, because I forgot to wrap it around that one, but that's good enough. It'll hold it. And all the ports are on top, and I'll get the fiber. If I ever need to take this out, I'll get this, drop it down, it comes out, lock in, get the fiber, come around. Since the fiber is coming this way, I'll loop it around and then come right behind here and plug it right in. Got plenty of room. And all the other cords have all this room right up in here. Have just like this, plenty of room. And I got to plug in the PoE to this to program it. Now I need to get a cord that will go out of here to here. And I noticed that this actually has a plate that I need to move out of here, because this cord, when it plugs in here, it won't come out of here because there's no notch here in this plate cover here. I've never seen that before. Is that another cover? I've never seen this before. Ah, I see what that is. Maybe, I don't know. Extension, so you can actually get bigger loops on the cords. Maybe that's what that is. Yeah, because there's a rubber seal around it. Huh, never seen that before. So the cord will fit through there now. So if you've got a big bulky plug that's plugged in here, this gives the room for it to actually come out and actually turn down in here. Nice. Yeah, that's what that's for. I knew it wouldn't be just in there for nothing. Yeah, nice. So let's go get a cord and get that in there and get some power on some things so I can program the AP. And then I got to do the fiber. Then I got to go on the other end and plug it in and see if we can get some connection. Okay, we got the power plugged in, cord going there. Got the power strip plugged in. Let's see how we're going to do the thermostat. Let's see here. Let's see, where can we run this cord? I don't think it'll go behind it. I don't know if it's got enough room behind that plate or not. And trying to get it all the way down to the bottom, I don't know. Oh, long fingers are good, but the rest of the hand don't fit. Maybe. It's going down there. Let's see if we can get that all the way down to the bottom. It'll just keep that right out of the way. I don't know if we can get that lucky and it's actually going to stick out the bottom to grab it or not. Oh, I see the cord. Oh. Now to get this to turn, come out of there. Oh, look at there. Yeah, that'll work. I can plug it right in there, but it'll run constantly, and I don't want that. So we're going to put a good old thermostat in here. Oh, let's see. Keep the wind from blowing that away. this all set up here. See where we're going to set this thermostat. I don't think I'm going to put it back here. Wouldn't be good to put it right back here because that'll be in the way of putting the wires. If I add more, but I got to get it to the point where this will actually reach, and that's going to be plugged into the top. Perhaps I can just mount it right there, because the plug for it is going to be right here next to it. Yeah, that'll work. I don't see why that won't work. Or should keep it down in here, keep it out of the way of all the wires. So let's put some, I don't see no other place to really put it, because this is not reading temperature. The probe itself that I got put on is going to read the temperature. So should I just put it back here and keep it out of the way? That would be out of the way of all the wires, like right there. And I still have access to the control. I think I'll put it back there. That's more out of the way. So let's do that. Here. I'll put it up in the corner. No, because the USB won't. Let's see, I can run the USB up. Oh, yeah, that'll be enough right there. Just like that. Then I can run this down under. Back behind all the power. Let's see here. Get that down there, plugged into the power right there. So we twist that one time to get that to push that back up in there like that. There we go. Get it all up under there. And I'll run this back the same way. As that one. Behind there. Come on, get back there. Get back in there. There we go. Run that. Like this. There we go. And we can plug that. Oh, fan's on. Just like that. Yes, sir. When all of them flashing, it means it's on. And you push it once, it's off. 84 degrees, 88 degrees, 92, 96. But since there's no temperature probe on it, it's pretty much going to say I'm on all the time. So let's get something on here so it can actually read a temperature. And I always like to set these up high, because that's where hot air goes. I want it to turn on as quick as possible. Alright, let's figure out where I'm going to put this. And we're just going to tie this right here. That should be in a good place. Right there. That should be good enough right there. That's a good place to have the temperature. Now it's set on 96. Let's on. Set it on 84. Let's see if we can make the fan come on by doing this. Oh, there it goes. That's on. And the wind blowing, it should pretty much cool it off and make it turn off. If I'm here working and I need to charge my phone, I got extra ports to plug into. That's what I like about these switches. One plug and it feeds everything. Fiber come in and send out all to the APs. Oh, there goes the fan. Alright, yeah, fan blows up in the cavity up there, and actually ventilation is right here. And it sucks it in when it's closed on these side vents. Alright, let's get this fired up so I can program the good old AP. So standing here, I got one's right down that way, then I got another row that's coming down to here. So from here to here, and then I got some over there. So I think you can put in more than 30. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 1, 2, 3, no, it might be 30. It just looks more. Okay, I see. In the middle here, there's not any. It's like 1 or 2 down there, then it's all open space, electrical, probably a substation possibly there. And looks like he possibly put me an outlet on the back of that right there. I see a little white box. So if I need to send a relay over there for any reason, I can. And then I think the next section he's going to open and start doing, I think this is all done here. Then I think the next one is going to be over there or on that side. Then he's going to take this area. This is where his main office is going to be. Possibly a swimming pool if everything goes right. And then right on the other side of them trees you see open space. It's going to be another one. And then down here and back that way. So he'll have somewhere between 300 and 350 in here when it's all completed. But let's program this and get this fiber and everything else on here, and then go to the house where the fiber is coming from and get it fired up. I have to move the router over there and the modem, because the way I got it now, it's sitting on top of here and the fiber stick out. Much like the door is going to mess it up, so I'm going to have to figure out a way to get that to work. I'll probably put the modem at the top. I don't know. I just have to look at it and see somehow so I can get everything plugged in. But let's get this thing programmed. Well, I turned on the laptop and that's not going to work too well unless I got some power, because it's on 6%. So let's get the power supply for it. Should have thought about that and charged it on the way here, since I got solar to do it, just like I did a drill. But I didn't think about it. But it is what it is. This is all I got planned for today. Get this done so whenever he has somebody come in, I'm ready to connect them up. Get all this out of the way. get to the neck card and change it to, let's see, where is it, DHCP. Let's set it to static, or manual they call it, and put in 192.168.1.50 and put in 255.255.0. It's hard to see a screen when the sun's on it. Let's just minimize that so I don't have to reopen it, and open up the browser. I doubt if you probably see any of this because it's so faint, even though I got the brightness all the way up. So 192.168.1.20. Yep. Be sure I got the cord all the way in. Well, I got the PoE on there, and I had the blue cord down here to feed the laptop with it, and it, as if nothing was plugged in. So I said maybe it's a bad cord because I have been using that one for a while. I replaced it, still nothing. I pulled this one out, be sure it's crimped well, and I see nothing wrong with it. And the light is definitely on, so I'm going to have to drop the pole and be sure that one's crimped well, because it's indicating that there's nothing there. Guess I'll just drop it and see if the light's on, and I'm going to re-crimp it, and before I put it back up, see if I can get connection. Hadn't had any problems with crimping with this tool, but it's always time for everything, you know? So I'm going to have to drop this down. There we go. Alright. Let's check and see if this is even lit up. It's not warmed up or anything like it's been on. So, but it is. And I'm going to re-crimp that end anyway. Looks fine. I'm going to crimp it anyway. Then I'll limit. One looks like it's not in there well. Yeah, it does. The orange looks like it didn't go down there. So yeah, that orange one just might be the one that's giving trouble. Yeah, it didn't go down in there for whatever reason. So we're gonna cut that off, put another one on it. Alright, got it up and running. So yeah, it was the end here. The orange did not crimp. It looks like the middle ones didn't crimp too well. No, it's just the orange ones up. The pin didn't move. So we should be good. got the fiber in there. We'll find out if we've got a good connection or not as soon as we get the other end connected, and see if we can get internet all the way through. Now I'm going to go ahead and put the key lock on here. Get the drill and all that. Alright, we got the lock on it. This pretty much is done for now. It should be done as long as I made a good connection on the fiber, because I plugged in the laptop in port number 1 and I was able to access the AP, so I know I got all that right. So let's go to the other end and put a fiber in on there and see if we can get this switch to the switch and the AP to show up in the WISP, because both of them got the keys in it. So we're going to find out. Well, I got fiber connected to the house over there, and I got it connected to the RV park. The problem I'm having is this little device right here, where it's supposed to be a splice, and it's supposed to be waterproof. It's got a ring in it and everything to seal, but it's letting moisture in, so I'm going to have to do something else. But I put the light on at the house and I took this apart and I got light, and I got to come back and put new ends on it, figure out what I'm going to do. Maybe dig back further this way and put a pod here and actually put it in instead of letting it be saturated in the dirt. I don't know, but I want to come back and not only do that, but put new ends on it, put light on here or at the RV side, and see if I get it all the way here, be sure nothing's been damaged, and if so, go ahead and proceed with making this waterproof, because it definitely is not. If I have to take one and put silicone in it around the edges too, whatever it takes. That's why I don't like making splices, because it's just something you got to do, and I don't really have enough to stick up. If it was cut back there somewhere, then I can put a pedestal, like a post, and put a box and put the splice in it. But if I pull this out of the ground, it's going to be just about in the road. And I can't have that. Be my luck, somebody come right by and hit that thing. So it's got to be in the ground. So I'm going home. Long enough day. See you in the next video.